I've always been someone that cares a little too much. I stress over the little things, dwell on the past, and worry about the future. Overall, I think I just give too many fucks. I've been reading this book, and it's definitely given me some things to think about. But while there's some great advice in here, it's hard to start living a life where you don't give a fuck if you always have. It's 2025, and things aren't nearly as simple as they used to be. So I decided to put on my boots, grab my 6-shooter, and saddle up to see what the West could teach me about prioritizing the important things. There's something about small town living that just helps reframe what really matters. Family, friends, tobacco, to name a few. I stopped in somewhere that felt familiar, a little bit like home. I was quickly hit with the reality that despite a simpler time, I was in fact still broke, and that I might have a little bit of a gambling problem. A few games of Five Finger Filet later, and I was down $10 and pretty damn drunk. As it turns out, 8 beers and a glass of scotch still gives a hell of a hangover in $18.99. But it was another big one, making up for some poor bets made the night before. And apparently I wasn't the only one with money problems either, because I was unfortunately granted the lovely responsibility of debt collection for the day. Not exactly how I'd imagined a simpler life would look. On my way back from a frankly rough day, I stumbled across a gal stuck under a dead horse. The West is nothing to be trifled with. Now, still a little groggy from the night before, my fine motor skills were not quite at their peak, and I accidentally plowed into a community member with my horse. Now blacklisted from my favorite bar, pockets still a little bit light, I sat down with the Reverend for some poker. Gambling problem or not, I saw this as an opportunity to connect with good folk. Sunday morning types that might keep me out of trouble. One ass beating and one life saved later, I hauled the Reverend's drunk ass home pretty disappointed with my choices here. Now the craziest part about this whole experiment is I started to see myself in Arthur a little bit. Becoming Arthur, in a way. I noticed parallels in my daily life to how Arthur spent his days. And those parallels were always the small moments of joy. What I've learned is that life wasn't perfect 200 years ago either. And in a way, people were stressed about a lot of the same things that we are today. Some of us hate our jobs, some of us hate our neighbors, and some of us are just a little bit lost. I walked a mile in Arthur's boots and my feet are hurting. I got knocked down. A lot. I made some mistakes, I made some enemies, and I hogtied a few witnesses to felony crimes. Regardless of what year it is or where we're at, there will always be the little things or people that try to get you down. We have a choice in how much we let those things impact us. Arthur didn't let vehicular manslaughter with a horse bring him down, and neither should you. Arthur didn't give a fuck about the little things, and neither should you.